The T-Roc R has landed as Volkswagen's fourth and for now final R performance model in Australia. But this hot new small SUV isn't quite as potent as the brand's other R cars and SUVs. Is it still fun enough to blow your slippers off? Let's find out. This is the first time Volkswagen has given its compact SUV the R performance treatment. And the hottest T-Roc we've seen so far sticks to a familiar formula, wedging in a version of the same turbocharged 2-litre engine used in the other R models. It's also priced at a smidge under $60,000, which is a huge premium over the most affordable Volkswagen T-Roc styles price tag of $37,250. and just $6,690 less than the Golf R hot hatch. But this hot little SUV pretty much doubles the power of the entry-level T-Roc and matches the pace of the Golf R, at least if you go for the wagon, with a claimed 0 to 100 time of 4.9 seconds. That means this little thing is only a tenth slower than the beloved Golf R hot hatch. Outside, the T-Roc R doesn't look all that butch, but you will notice standard features like IQ LED headlights, 19-inch Estoril alloy wheels on top of bright blue brake calipers, these chrome mirror caps, and then at the rear end you've got a spoiler and quad exhaust outlets. This also sits 20mm lower to the ground, giving it a slightly broader stance. In line with updates made to the regular T-Roc range, the flagship T-Roc R brings a bunch of updates, including this touch-sensitive climate control display and some touch-sensitive buttons for the steering wheel. And while everything feels quite minimalist in here, it's also really premium feeling, and I like the materials used throughout the cabin, although I don't know if I would be optioning these dash inlays, which are lapis blue to match the exterior if you get the blue car, but they cost $250 and I just don't love them. Elsewhere, the cabin brings luxe finishes all round, with a driver's electric seat offering plenty of adjustment to suit people of all sizes, while contrast blue stitching is found on the seat edges and steering wheel. First impressions behind the wheel of the new Volkswagen T-Roc R, which has landed in Australia finally for the first time, is it's fast, it's potent, and while it might be 14 kilowatts down on power compared to the Golf R, well, I reckon you're missing out on much if you go for this car, because it's just as fun and feels like a little rocket ship. But like the Tiguan R, the T-Roc doesn't get the clever torque vectoring diff found in the Golf R, and unfortunately there's no drift mode. You do get a race mode and launch control function though, which will be sure to bring plenty of smiles. In terms of ride comfort, the T-Roc R doesn't feel as rigid as I expected, and while it is definitely damped on the firmer side, it's still pretty comfy. We're on some unforgiving country roads with a lot of fast corners, and while I've hit a few hard dips and bumps in the road, the cabin hasn't been shaken up that much and I'm actually pretty comfortable. In terms of fuel consumption, we achieved an average of 7.1 litres per 100 kilometres after a highway stint from Canberra to Sydney, a bit of suburban stuff, plus a heap of fast country roads in between. That smashes Volkswagen's claimed combined fuel consumption of 8.3 litres per 100 Ks. The T-Roc R is every bit as fun as you'd expect and makes a great upmarket alternative to the just as spicy but cheaper Hyundai Kona N, as well as a more affordable option to the BMW X2 M35i in the growing small performance SUV segment. $60,000 is a lot of money for a compact SUV, but we reckon you get plenty of bang for your buck here. Thanks for joining us for a quick look at the all-new Volkswagen T-Roc R. Don't forget to hit subscribe and let us know in the comments what you think of this hot little SUV.